We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com.
Brian R. After owning a number of different pairs of in-ear and over-ear headphones, Brian has settled on open back over-ear as his preferred design. He currently has Sennheiser HD558s and really enjoys the clarity and soundstage. However, he feels they are just a tad lacking in bass. He knows open back designs in general tend to have less bass than closed back designs, but are there any models of open backs that have a little more than the 558s while maintaining the soundstage and clarity? His budget is not unlimited, but he's fine with spending $200 to $300. All right, so they have others.
Yeah, so I agree with you. I mentioned Sennheiser's HD598s earlier in this podcast. I love them for their comfort. I like their sound quality a lot. I agree. If there's one weakness, the bass it's certainly not tipped up.
Right.
It's not super extended. It's not super strong. The 598s have maybe a little bit more bass than the 558s, but it's not enough that I would say replace your 558s with 598s. I don't think that's going to get you there. No. Sennheiser does have a closed back version of the 598s. Right? It's the 598C.
That will boost the bass.
That'll, and people describe that. They say, oh yeah, the bass is punchier, stronger with the closed back version. And, you know, Sennheiser does a pretty good job of maintaining their sound, whether it's open back or closed back, but it's not identical, right? If you really like the open back sound of those 558s, the closed back version of the 598s might not fully satisfy, but it is one option. It's certainly a way to still have the same wearing comfort, similar design and style, but because it's closed back now, you get the stronger bass. So I'm not. And
you might want to look at the ones that I dream about, those Sony MDR-1As.
That's true.
Because now he's in the price range at $300.
Yep.
And they're tight in the bass. They have much punchier bass than Sennheisers. And you know, it's like a company trait. It's like just in their DNA. I first experienced Sennheiser headphones at a radio station like 20 something years ago, and even then, same thing. Really clear, crisp, loved it, but had no bass. So it was fine for my voice, you know, that was okay for being on the air. But it wasn't perfect because they were open back and we had to get rid of those. Because it would feed back.
Sennheiser actually goes for objectively quite linear response.
Yeah.
Right.
And the Sonys, I think, are linear, but that bass is stronger.
All right. Yeah, that's a decent one for sure. And I had one other alternative. Planar magnetic headphones tend to do quite well when it comes to sounding nice and punchy and deep in the bass. Yeah. They excel at that. So the $300 price point, there aren't a ton of them out there, but HiFi Man does have their HE400. The current model is 400S. They had 400, now they've updated it to 400S. They are right at that $300 price point, but they're quite favorably reviewed. They do have that nice planar magnetic, you know, fast transient response, very clear, and quite strong bass, and they are an open back design.
You know, we haven't talked about what he's powering the headphones with. Would it matter if he got a headphone amp?
Well, the HE4, I see. Adding a headphone amp to what he has already, really not.
Okay.
Really not. I've powered my HD598s with plenty of different things, and
always the same.
They don't have a ton more bass to give. It's
Doesn't happen. Okay.
It's not their forte. But what's nice with the HiFi Man's planar magnetic headphones are often difficult to drive. The HE400Ss are not. They realized people are probably going to be connecting headphones of that price point to portable players. They wanted to make sure it would function well with less power. So those would be ones to consider. They're not going to sound identical to what you're already used to in your Sennheisers.
But they look really cool too. Once again, it looks like 70s futurism.
Yeah.
It must be a trend lately, you know, kind of rolling back to that look from the late 70s and stuff. I kind of like it. That's silver and black. Looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.